Good morning, Alpha Traders. What is up? Welcome to your safe space, away from the world that has literally lost its mind. Let's go to this Discord. La la la. Good, I got nobody waiting here to bomb me with the soundbar today. Goody. I'm sure he'll be in here shortly, though. All right, guys and gals. Let's take a look at these charts. Dixie, what are you doing here? First support level on the daily volatility range, below the first standard deviation. Most of this new day for Dixie, ranging in the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, rejecting off of what? Pretty much center of the daily range. Center of the daily range, bottom of the weekly. So now you got Dixie's data set below the weekly. Is it going to come back up and test? We'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Here's Dixie on the daily. Is it making its way to the reverse wave trend out? I mean, guys, you've been riding the top side of the power mean band. At some point, you're going to come back down here and you're going to test these lower levels. Let's see. Reverse wave trend 102.75 on the daily. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Total random walk. Here's what I'm seeing too. 4 hour. 4 hour. Can this 4 hour pull back up? Tell you what, volatility. Got to learn the volatility. You got contracting volatility on the low length, positively correlated. You've got the 981 and the 2400 expanding. Let's see, 981's negative. 2400 is negative. Boy, it's flipping back and forth in real time right here. Let's see it flipping in between negative and positive. Went back negative. Interesting. So if low length is contracting, got grade coming down. Can we see this go deeper on the 4 hour? Absolutely. The variance, right? Spread of data from the mean. It's negatively correlated. Negatively correlated. Let me see here. What? The only kind of div, though, that is setting up on the 4 hour is some bull div. Negatively correlated. I'm not going to play out right now. And 4 hour, trending. Trending to the downside. Go to the 90 minute. Let's go to the 90 minute. Having an outlier on the 90 minute to the downside. When did it really start moving down? Let's play off of the bear div right here. Bam, bam. Look at the price action going higher. Returns oscillator heading down. As soon as it crosses zero mean, that's when we last 4 90-minute candles have been heading to the downside. Both Z-scores are down. Trending on the 90-minute to the downside. Expanding volatility on the low length, negatively correlated. Expanding 981, negatively correlated. Expanding 2400, negatively correlated. For all you noobs out there, that means down. Is this 4 hour candle down or 90-minute candle down? Absolutely. Trending with an outlier. Let's see here. Don't ever forget the most important part of this entire thing is volatility. This indicator and the variance. All right. And now we're trying to scout out some divergence to see when we're going to get a reversal. Look, even on the 45. Returns oscillator down, positively correlated. Both Z-scores down. You're in these confidence intervals, though. So it's getting close. But look at all the volatility. Low length and grade. So if you're in a short right now, right, on Dixie, 45-minute time frame saying take your profit. Grade and the 525 is at 100 percentile. 981 and 2400 aren't too far behind. They're all negatively correlated, though. Can you squeeze more out of this? The 30 length Z-score being down around the 99% confidence interval, right? Getting close. But look, here's the last time it was down here, right? It just pulled up a little bit, right back down. Then you got the low. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let me see the 33 minute. No, I just looked. I know it wasn't trending on the 33. I don't believe it was. No. Still having an outlier, though, on the variance. And volatility, man. Volatility. It's still expanding. It is. They're all negatively correlated, too. I mean, that looks like the 525. Blow this up real quick. Is contracting a little bit, negatively correlated now. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Now the 15. Check the 15 out real quick. And we're below these power mean bands, obviously. Well, what could happen here? We could get an early move back up into these power mean bands and then a rejection. Let's see where it's at on the 15. Because there is no bull div at all. down here on the 15-minute. Noble div. Do we have a ultimate power mean? Yes, we do. So let's see. Where's this up here? 103.4. Yeah, I don't see it. Go over here on the VRE. You're only down here at the first support level in the daily volatility range. You're below the 1 SD. We already talked about that. There's the first support level on the weekly. The algos had nothing to say about that. Ran a 15-minute candle right down through it. No resistance at all right there on the 1 SD or that support level. Where'd it find support? Right here at the daily. The daily support. 95 for Laplace right down here about little under 103, 102.97. 102.97. So here's what I want to do on Dixie. Let's go back up here onto the daily. What number was that wave trend at again? Let's take a peek here. 102.7. Didn't I just say 102.7? Go back down here. So there's 102.9. What are we, 2 SD? Yeah, right around second support level. Second support level on the daily. That's where the daily reverse wave trend is at. How do I think that's a probability of hitting? It's always a probability of hitting when you're outside the power mean band. At some point, it will happen. Well, that's easy to say. Well, yeah, of course. That's how everything is, right? Well, at some point, this is going to happen. But we have the VEPS, and we have our workflow. So we can kind of figure out when it's going to happen. And right now, considering, I mean, what do you got? Lower low? I mean, you got some. Oh, you don't. I mean, we got to go all the way back here to get some hidden in. That was actually one of the really full tests of wave trend and Fisher right here where they were crossing, right? Wave trend was coming up, which is another probability why this is going to come down and test this. The 33 log MA is right above it, right about, what was that? 102, about 102.9. There we go. So what's at 102.9? Just showed you. 95 for Laplace. Second standard deviation on the daily. Do I expect a little kick up here? Yeah, especially pre-market. What is it, 907? Got plenty of time. Plenty of time. You see here, gold. Wow, gold. Making a little jump. 1943. 1943 right now for gold. What oil do? Pumping. Pumping on the weak dollar. Interesting. That's everybody's question. What's a dollar going to do? At least that's our question as an alpha trader, right? What is Dixie up to? What is Dixie up to? Let me see this pre-market action real quick. Let me see something.
I reckon
a lot of pre-market.
Dixie can hold above 103.115 is the VRE. Is there continuation up into first target 103.235. Next target just above our VRE 103.339. And then you can look for if it's going to be bullish or bearish for like the rest of the week. If it's going to close above 103.475, it will tell us what if Dixie is going to get stronger or weaker. And then if it's going to get stronger, obviously you can see we have a VRE weekly mean all the way up there at 103.87. And general mean of the cone at 103.58. But yeah, so I do think Dixie does have opportunity to pull back at least like 200 units or whatever, 200 units. Anyway.
That was a lot of numbers you just threw out. One of them's going to hit.
Yeah, so the first one will be 103.236. If we hold above 103.114, which is our VR.
All right, let's see here. What we got working. Let me go back over here. Now is what I want to look at. I'm going to look how SPY closed yesterday on this crazy daily candle. Still having an outlier. Up a little bit pre-market. Freaking. I mean, what's going to happen on the open? Let's find out here. Because this is a lower high. Could set up a little bit of bear div. Top side of the power mean band, you're almost at the 33. What is that up there for? Let me blow this up real quick. Get an exact. Yeah, 450.59. It's this right here, 450.63. That's the 33 power mean. Top side of the power mean band's at 451.52. 451.52. See something here. Where you going? Look at you, crazy ass. 451.52. Imagine that's four. What's the top side? 454.6. There you go. Center of the monthly. Center of the monthly. Right on top of it. Yeah. Considering yesterday closed up inside that monthly range. Yeah, man. Don't be surprised. Let me see here, though. Let me expand this a little bit. There we go. There's that tight weekly. So we got 1, 2. Second resistance level on the weekly below the center of the monthly. All right. This is a magnet right now. It's a magnet right now. Price action. Center of the monthly range, which we're getting. How many days we got left? What the hell is the date today? 30th. No bueno. No wonder we're up here. Retesting this monthly. Tell you what, too. Spike can get up here. Woo! Spike can get up here above the top of this monthly range by the monthly close. Wow. Gonna be looking good. Gonna be looking good, to be honest. But can it do it?
454.
Talking 5 points. 5 points today, anyway. But that is definitely so 454.6. 454.6. Yeah, that's way above. Let me see here. See what this is on these macro time frames. Yeah, pretty much 2 day top side of the power mean band. You're already above the 9 log MA. I mean, there's nothing up here. We know what's up here though. Monthly, right? It's a monthly range. So it's going to get to the top side. Top side of it's pretty much a 2 day power mean band. It's just volatility falling off a cliff, negatively correlated. Then the other 2 lengths expanding, positively correlated. Random walk. I mean, all the signs of this is going to keep on climbing. Having an outlier on the low length Z-score. Returns oscillators getting up here. Returns oscillators definitely getting up here. But there's no hidden building from this top of the data set right here. You're going to have to go back when you were below the zero mean. So is it setting up? It is. And it can still this thing can still climb to the top of the power mean band. Kind of got hiccups, man. Good Lord. And still set up that hidden bear div. Volatility is definitely saying this thing wants to keep moving. So we're about to find out. Because yesterday was wild, right? I mean, there was a lot of bears fighting it all day. I was sitting on the sidelines. I had shit to do anyway.
That was me.
Oh, was that you?
We played it all fucking day.
Yeah. Well, it's just stupid. Not fighting it.
Just I had it right too because I bought the bottom. I literally bottom ticked it and shook out.
Right.
I mean, literally. It's like,
come on.
All you do is sit back and let that run.
Yeah. Big time. You know what I did see interesting on the why we're still here? I like the daily, man. I like this thing running up here. And, I mean, you're deep in the power mean band now. Nothing's stopping us. Nothing's stopping us on the daily, to be honest. Except who? Dixie. Except Dixie, man. Dixie reverses. Definitely can see it. I'm telling you, man. Be careful here. Be careful here. Just because we had yesterday doesn't mean this thing's going to pull back today. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man, it happens. It definitely happens. For sure, 100%. It was pretty obvious as the day wore on, though. This thing there was no freaking chill. No chill. And guys, you got gold and Bitcoin. Holy crap, holy. I mean, who was the real bull yesterday? Who's always the real bull? Right? I saw earlier in the chat, somebody's like, maybe I should have Bitcoin on the whiteboard. Yes, Earthbeer, Bitcoin should be at the top of your whiteboard, right next to Dixie. Bitcoin is the real bull.
You win.
That thing popped 2,500 yesterday, right? And I mean, let's take a peek at what this thing did. Distribution wise, this is why we use Laplace distribution too, man. This is the exact reason. Let's go over here. So you got up to this monthly support level, right? You got up to this monthly support level. Also, here's the 68.3 Laplace, 95.4, 99.7, right? Fourth standard deviation. So where did it close inside? It sure tried. It sent some candles down. It really wanted to close back inside this 99.7 Laplace. This is what Bitcoin does. It took that 0.03% chance. Last 15-minute candles pumped it back up above a 0.9999 probability level. Fourth standard deviation. You guys realize, let me see, 1, 2, 3. No, that's a 3. There was the fourth. My bad. Wait a minute here, man. What's going on here? Let me pull this down a little bit. Let me pull this down a little bit. I know there's another one up there. There it is. There's the fifth, so that's the fourth. Usually, the 99.7 Laplace is usually up around the fourth standard deviation. Just these price movements, man, they really whacked out the normal distribution. Really pushed it wide. When you got the third standard deviation farther than the 99.7 Laplace, hello, it's a party time. And it closed above it, which is even, I mean, it's just Bitcoin doing what Bitcoin does. Barely even pulled back. It's finding support on the center of the daily range. Pretty interesting here. Pretty interesting. And of course, people are going to use the news, right? Oh, why'd Bitcoin pump? Oh, well, because there's an ETF coming. Oh, it's like, oh my goodness gracious. They've been talking about ETFs forever, right? They just keep getting shut down. Keep getting shut down. Is this one going to get shut down? I don't know, man. We're about to find out. About to find out. But as a lot of people, especially crypto YouTubers, are just like, oh, Bitcoin's getting beat up. There's one guy in particular who thinks because for probably a month he's been going, oh, BTC is going to go down. Then his next video, oh, BTC is going to go up. And then when BTC finally goes down, then he's like, I told you BTC was going to go down. And then he was like, and this is coming. There's more coming. This thing's going to dump. Probably 20K. Then BTC pumps $2,500. But now I'm sure there'll be other videos coming out, right? Now he's bullish. I mean, these guys are a joke, man. They really are. They really are. I'm not going to ever tell you where I think Bitcoin's going to be going, right? The VEPS are going to be doing it. I want to see every day what this thing's doing with the distribution. And to be honest, when you close up here like this, for crying out loud, and you don't pull back into these probability levels, continuation's probable. Continuation's probable, especially with Dixie slipping. And you got gold pumping. Woo! Crazy. And gold hit that low too, the 1880 about. Even lower than the previous one, where we had it 91 or 92. Can't remember exactly. But we were calling that is one thing we did call for months. Because it was a no-brainer that was going to happen. But gold was just way, way outside the power mean band. Came back on macro time frames. Checked up. I believe it was like 3-day, 5-day. Checking up on the reverse wave trend. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. So what's Bitcoin going to hold today? Now, obviously, if Dixie finds some strength, you'll see Bitcoin pull back a little bit. But I like these new levels, though, to be honest. I can't wait. And this is all. It's at the end of the month. Of course, BTC is going to make a run up through these support levels again. It doesn't want to close down that low. Where's the bottom of the monthly? This is what do we got? The bottom of the monthly at 29.6. Don't be surprised you see a leg up by this monthly close. Just like SPY did, right? Just like SPY did. SPY's back up in its monthly. Pretty crazy. And this is what happens when you get close to these closes. Big time. Where's the new monthly range going to be? Let's take a peek at that real quick while we're waiting for this market to open up. Oh, Bitcoin. We're going to see where Bitcoin's new monthly range is going to be. See how much of a fool I can make of myself. No, I'm just kidding. 4 hour, yes. Yes, I want the 4 hour. This volatility right here, it's going to throw everything in it. Look at this bad boy. Now this is going to be a toughie. Indeed. Gonna be a toughie. So we're working with, here we go. A lot of volatility. Boom, boom. God, this is a toughie, man. This is a toughie. But look on the 4 hour on Bitcoin. What halted that price action? 99 log MA. 99 log MA halted it. That's what halted it. So we're working with this much of the data set here. God, this big volatile move to the downside. This is a tough one. Look at the data set here. Data set here. Then you got this volatility to the downside with this to the upside. All I can say about trying to figure out where this new monthly range is going to be is good luck. This is really tough. And to be honest, it's probably right around where this baby pumped to. I mean, sometimes you're going to get some wicks into these volatile areas where you know these algos are starting to pop at. And this is exactly what happened, in my opinion, this BTC move. This has got nothing to do with news. This has got everything to do with the algos. Let me see here. I mean, it could be right around 28, man. Right around 28. So these bulls want to close above it. The bears want to close below it. Let's see what happens. Don't have too much more time left. But yeah, that's real interesting where this pump went to. For sure. I don't even think I looked at it on the daily. Where'd this thing, where'd that daily go? Anything? Let's see. Populate, my little friend. Still expanding, all positively correlated too on the daily. I mean, that low length volatility only hit an 80 percentile. Wow. It's got a lot of room to move. And it's all a random walk too. There are people probably going, but you see the trend on Bitcoin yesterday? Well, I'll tell you what, the daily candle, it was not trending at all. It was a total random walk. You got to go into those low time frames to find the trend. Indeed. Oh, UPM, you're just not going to populate for me. I'll throw a curveball on you. There we go. A little quick shift. Pop it up here. Good Lord. Now, it is starting to print some bear div, though. Right? It is starting to print some bear div. That's why. Of course. Of course. What's the first thing you freaking see? What just happened here? So you get this massive dump outside the power mean band, right? As soon as Bitcoin reacquired it, whoop, right to reverse wave trend. So that's if you see BTC close this daily candle. Let me see something real quick, man. So I'm fried right now. Yeah, so Friday we get the new candle, huh? Man, if this daily candle on Bitcoin can pull up here and close above this reverse wave trend, where's the 33 power mean? You'd be above this monthly range. You would probably be above this monthly range. Let's see if it can do it, man. 33 power mean? 28.6. It's only $1,200. People are like, oh, that's a hell of a move. Maybe you didn't see Bitcoin yesterday. Or maybe you haven't been paying attention to Bitcoin. You know, a lot of us here at Alpha Trading, we pay a lot of attention to it. A lot of attention. We know where the real bull is. It's crazy, too. This thing's going to take over. This thing is going to take over. There's no doubt. Wait until the real big money figures it out. Yeah. Guys, well, what if these Saudis just reared their head up and was like, hey, how much Bitcoin's available? I want it all. I mean, that's like a piss in the bucket to them, that kind of money. They're throwing billions around to athletes. You don't think they'll throw $1 trillion of Bitcoin? Oh, yeah.
The easiest way for them to acquire Bitcoin would be to say, we'll give you like a 40% discount if you buy the oil and Bitcoin. Because they can afford a 40% discount.
Dude.
And then the tap gets turned
the
on.
Bitcoin oil wars. How that would be a power move right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Just like if OPEC, right? These big oil, dude, if they just came out and said we're taking Bitcoin now for the oil, look out. Dude, Bitcoin's gonna explode. God.
So just to let you know, you need a second layer because Bitcoin's a bit too slow because of how volatile and all the prices and stuff. But yes, if they were to offer a discount on Bitcoin, then it wouldn't be.
Yeah, but how slow?
But as soon as you
look at the money transactions now, how long it takes, like wire money. Bitcoin's actually
it's
a lot better than that, in my opinion.
Well,
and there are second layer solutions.
So if you're sending big money, you will have something like what's it called? A, a POP or whatever it is, or like a receipt saying that that bank can receive 300 million. And then that bank is immediately able to credit because they'll take on the risk. They'll be like, we'll charge you 2%. But your client will have the funds immediately, and then that bank takes on the risk and they settle in the month. So with big money, it does move quick, but to move big money sporadically around the world, it's going to take you more than 15 minutes, and you're going to have a bank manager jump off a building in about 3 months. You're trying to do 5, 10, 15, 30, $300 million transactions every day. So
yeah, but you got Lightning
there's
Network.
that kind of thing that comes to it.
By the time this is all in place, they're going to have it all figured out.
Yeah.
All figured out. But who's going to? Here's the thing, man. You know, if a nation state right now came out and said Bitcoin is our national currency, I mean, who's going to take the lead? Right? Who's going to take the lead? We've had some small little banana republics do it, right? But yeah, not going to happen. You have one of these big players do that. Oh, good Lord. Look out. Look freaking out. Bitcoin will explode. Overnight. I mean, these are little moves. Right? These are just little moves. Look at the volatility on this daily. Whee! Pump it. Dump it. Pump it. And man, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying Bitcoin needs to close the daily above this reverse wave trend. This thing could shit the bed again. Absolutely could. But if you're using traditional TA, lagging indicators, you're really lost. You're really lost. And it makes me understand why, you know, traders out there just watch all these YouTube guys. Well, let's see what the consensus is. Let's see what all these guys think. They're all great traders, and none of them even trade, which is a joke. Like, what are you guys watching? It happens. You found the traders. You found the traders if you're watching. Speaking of that, let's hit this rocket icon. Only 2 others? Really? Come on now. To be honest, we really don't care. It's fun though. The rocket icon's fun. Give you a little boost. We need Elon, you should be hitting our rocket icon 100%. What the hell? I'll give you a read on Tesla if you hit our rocket icon. Let me see here. What time is it? Yeah, we're almost there, aren't we? Let's pop this. Let's get back over on the VRE. That's enough Bitcoin bull talk. Always bullish on Bitcoin. Always bullish. Should I pull up a monthly chart? Should we show the people that don't know about Bitcoin why it's the ultimate bull? We'll do it later. Everybody's seen it. It does nothing but goes up. Some profit taking opportunities along the way. Guys, it's like 12 billion% or something stupid since 2010. Show me something else that's up 12 billion%. Good luck finding it. All time. We're talking barely over a decade. Barely over a decade. Yeah, so pre-market SPY is just up here dicking around. Here's the thing though, where's SPY's new daily range going to be? Right up in here. Right up in here. And everybody did see SPY, right? Closed outside the daily range. Sent a wick. Last 15-minute candle. Sent a wick inside the daily range. Good enough for me. It did close inside there. But that's one thing. When you got the VEPS, especially this indicator, and SPY's running, holy crap, man. Right about here, right by the end of the day, you're like, good job, SPY. Ran all the way to the top of the volatility range. Powerful stuff. Does this thing revert, go to the downside today? I don't know. We're going to find out. Look, we talked Monday when we got the freaking range that SPY was going to trend, right? Especially low time frames. Trending all over the place. Doesn't mean one direction. This thing can turn around and go right to the downside. I have to play this wise here. But, you know, right now, Dixie, still falling, man. Still falling. And it's got a lot of room if this thing wants to move. And I'm talking about daily volatility. I mean, this is a big range. Where's the bottom side, too? Top of the monthly. See, so you got SPY up there testing the monthly range. Don't think Dixie can't come down here. 101.7, 101, just 102 area down in this range. Here's the weekly supports. All right, here's the last weekly support. It's inside the daily. SPY wants to dump out here, man, these markets will absolutely explode. You probably see gold and Bitcoin, I mean, just rip if Dixie falls out of the bed here, down to this monthly, day before close. Kind of shaping up, looking like this. That's right when they throw a little crink in your plan, though, don't they? So we're going to have to find out here. Oh, and I see. Hell, one of the last posts in here. Dixie gonna make today easy. 4-hour time frame has Dixie coming back up. I saw the exact opposite, but it's all good. She will break trends probably around market open. Yeah, we're gonna find out if we get a reversal here. If this opens up below the monthly or this daily support level at the market open, here, look on the 4-hour though. You're at the 2 SD, right? 95 for Laplace on this 4-hour candle that has what? Is it a half hour? Hold on. Before this market opens, I want to know exactly. Hour and a half, my bad. So we got an hour and a half until this 4-hour candle closes. It's a lot of time for this thing to run. But here's the daily 95.4. All right, but big volatile moves, dude, you can close outside these ranges. I mean, literally, Bitcoin's closing up above the 99.7 Laplace. Powerful, man. That would be that's this down here, right? And that's what do we got? Third support level right below it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit, the market is open. What the hell? Hold on. I didn't have my account open. Son of a bitch. All right, coming on down. Bring it 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 down. Oh! Yeah, there's the center for right around 447. Yeah, I called it right up here. Called the new range right about here. I was in it. Top side is right by the bottom of the 68.3 Laplace. Let me get this account open here, man. Behind the ball.
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way.
Wow. There we go. Open that baby up. This thing's still running. Dixie falling out of bed, huh? Okay. This daily range did not get any action, though. Absolutely. And it is at the bottom side of the 68.3. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And you're almost at the top side right now, which is what? Also, we got that's the second resistance level on the weekly. I'll tell you what, man. If Dixie can reverse it here, SPY will rip down. Definitely test this daily. But if it can't find any strength at all, it could run. I do not like this daily range didn't get gapped up through, and that it's at the bottom of the 68.3 distribution here on Laplace. But what did I say right at the beginning of the stream? Center of this monthly is a literal magnet, man. A magnet. And this is they'll battle it out here. And is what usually happens. They want to see, look, are these bears going to put up any resistance at all? Because we'll run this thing to the moon. It's all about the buyers and sellers, right? They don't give a shit what we think. Thank God we have the VEPS. Leading information to let us know what these algos are thinking. And I guarantee you, these bull algos on, they're running for this level right here. Definitely. And that is, put this on a minute. Yeah. What we got? First resistance level. Pretty big daily range too. Pretty big daily range. It was on the 1 minute time frame, right? Just rejected from the top side of the 68.3. And then sent a wick to the 4-hour top side of the 68.3. So you can see here. Center of the daily. Top of the daily. And that's that monthly. Bottom of the monthly range. The fact that SPY even got its butt up here into the monthly range a day before says a lot for the bulls, man. They're out for blood. They're out for blood. The bears better rise up. If they don't, man, it's going to get real interesting. God, Dixie's boogieing to the downside too. Yeah. I mean, if this thing's going to reject, I would imagine it'd be up here. If the bulls can get through the center of this monthly, I don't think top side's not going to hit this whole top side of this range. Just waiting for some action. Can it get by the top side of the distribution? Because this is the first spot right here the bears are going to set up, especially the algo battle. And then they got a lot of places to retreat to. That's the thing, especially during this first 4-hour candle. Ah, boy. Top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Center of the monthly range. First resistance level on the daily. First standard deviation on the daily. Then you got the 4-hour 95.4 Laplace. Second standard deviation. Second resistance level. Top of the monthly range. Lots of spots for the bears to retreat. Bulls?
So we look at the.
What's that?
So we also look at those tech stocks. There's like 6 of them that are pretty much running the market. And NVIDIA's earnings, they said they're buying back shares at this ridiculous price of 400 or whatever.
Yep.
So there's a few things.
There's a few things. Man, oh man. We got Dixie, man, falling off a cliff, dude. Where's this thing at now? 95.4 Laplace. Good surprise this thing comes down, man. Comes down to the 95.4 Laplace. I mean, look where you're at right now. Free drop zone. Free drop zone. There's just nothing here. If it reverses, let me see here. 68.3% chance by the end of the day it closes back up above 103.258. Final little juice right now. Is it sustainable? Don't know, man. What do we got? What is the bottom side of the 68.3? Pretty much the 448s. Yeah, 52 cents. Ain't that bad. That ain't that bad. You know what I want to do? What we haven't done yet. Some traditional. Fill this back on Dixie. Wow. I mean, a little bit of bull div on the Z-score, on the returns oscillator. Nothing super strong, though, man. You can see it on the 15. Only thing the 15 minutes setting up is hidden. Hidden bear div. Trending to the downside. Trending to the downside. Yeah, this is tough right here, man. Just like Dixie. Dixie has room, right? I mean, look, so does SPY. Broke inside that 4-hour 68.3 too. Real interesting. Gonna get a little simultaneous, a little Dixie relief with a little pop down here to test this daily range. This is what I'd like to see, how this reacts down here if it does drop. Right? I mean, that's the bottom of the monthly. The bulls are gonna dig in down here if these bears push early. They're gonna dig in hard. They don't want this dropping back outside the monthly range. Hell, they're probably gonna. I doubt they'll even let it get it close, to be honest, man. Right. If they do, I'll have to take a nice hard look if it does get down here. 448. Let's see here. What are the traders thinking over here? A lot coming in at the 449 puts. Right. Calls, though, man, the call side, dude. People are beating it up. They're buying the 450, 451s, 452s. There's already over 100K volume there. And when the market opened 8 minutes ago? Yeah, people are buying the call side, man. Right. Big time. Right. What's the, and you're paying for it too. 449's $1.60, 450 puts $1.22. Those are the first strikes in the money. Yeah, you're paying about a quarter extra premium there for the call side. In the expected move that literally got nailed yesterday, almost 452. Almost 452. What's that, the 1SD? Pretty much. Lordy. 452s. And only 38 cents, man. 38 cents. That real cute one with the hood that has the danger. Wow. After yesterday, of course, everybody's feeling it. Everybody's wanting this thing to come down. Except the people buying the premium over here on the call side. Yeah. Right. Everybody but them. Yeah, put side's a little slow, man. I'm telling you. There's a lot of volume coming in on the call side. Put side, not so much.
What's the sort of volume on the put side at the same price yet? You said it was?
Yeah, I
Where
mean,
premium
like
was a
right
bit
at the
more.
money, like the 450. You got 42K
Yeah.
at the 450 call. The put 14.8K. The biggest put
Sure.
side strike is the 449 at 22.4. But then you got over 42K on the 450s, 451s. You've got more on the 452 call side than you do at the 449 put side.
Okay. I
People
can
are
visualize it.
yeah. The volume's coming in on the call side for sure. Which hello, right? Yeah, we know how that usually works out, especially this early. Have that big of a gap. Let me see, 19. Yeah, it's really coming in slow. It's coming in a lot quicker on the call side. Lots quicker. What's the 1SD to the downside of 445s? Damn. I don't know about that.
Right.
I don't know anymore. Let's see.
Go right. Ooh,
Yeah, wild. Just coming in too, man, for the this is wild because this is all happening, day before monthly close, man.
Right.
A lot of shit's gonna get wild here. Don't think it's not. Let me look at real quick here. When is
Right.
Yeah, we got next X-ray, September 15th, huh? 16 days out. 16 days out. Let's see what these boys are thinking about here. Not a lot of action. Out on that expiration. 445 puts, 450 calls. That's about it. Yeah, a lot of people thinking this baby's going to pull back. We'll find out, man. It's one thing that's great about the markets. You don't have to wait very long. Okay, let's see here. What is, gold. That's what I didn't look at this morning. Get up on there, baby. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got this on the 1 minute still, don't I? Goodness. Get that back to the 15. Oh, gold, look at you.
Rarely. Yeah.
So, gold already ran to the 1SD. Hey, gold, do something. Okay? Look at that wimpy data set compared to Bitcoin's. No, gold had a nice pump yesterday, man. Let's not lie here.
Right.
That thing bounced from the bottom side of the 68.3, gathered up the go juice, 1914. And where'd it close? Yeah, not bad. 37. 24-point move. Pretty good. Pretty good on gold. Then a little continuation. Yeah. You closed on the top, literally closed on the top side of the 95.4 Laplace. Whoop! Right to the 1SD following day. And gold. Right, look at every gold SPY. They're all up in their monthly ranges. Already. The bears come out screaming here, man. These bulls will get wrecked. These will. I mean, it's no coincidence they both ran to the monthly range day before the close. Crazy, man. Crazy. You know what? Of course, I can't remember. How far up there was the Bitcoin's monthly? The bottom of Bitcoin? Yeah, 29.6. We did that earlier. 29.6. So Bitcoin is the only one that didn't make it back up to its monthly range. All right. Give it a chance. I mean, it got damn close, right? The move yesterday. I mean, what it got within about what? What was the high? 28.2. 28 freaking 2. So, yeah. Come here. 28.2. There you are. Yeah, $1,300. $1,300. You got it in your Bitcoin? You're going to find out. You're going to find out, Daddy. And of course, their SPY, man, is beating its head up against the second weekly resistance level that's inside the monthly range. You can see, immediately sent that wick right to the 95.4 Laplace. We got 1 minute left on this. 12 seconds, actually. 12 whole seconds. Pull it down. It's polar down. And that tight weekly. Now you got to remember too, we're going to get a new monthly candle. What, on Friday during this tight weekly? Ouch. Going to have 1 day to play. 1 day. Let me put this on SPY. Let's see if we can get a better read on this new monthly range that we could with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is just woof, toughie, man. A real toughie. Let's see. The majority of the move is to the downside, right? Right here. Here was the beginning of the month. Immediate gap down. Ran the whole time. Let me see. What am I seeing? UPM. You're almost a reverse Fisher too. 452.45. Let me turn this off real quick. 444. Right around 444. Yeah, man. 444. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, man. See these bears at least attempt to get this down, right, towards that new monthly. Bulls are going to try to keep it up above 444.
Right.
See if they can do it. Right. So on today's candle, where's 444? Yeah, it's below the 1SD. It's probably 95.4. No, it's a little low. Actually, first support level on the daily. Wow. So if the bears can hold this position here, send this data set back down, and you break back to the downside of the monthly range, right. Dude, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see it drop all the way. This is a tale of two sides. It's all going to depend on if Dixie wants to just dick around down here and lose more strength. Nice. But we talked about it yesterday. It was like, just the Fed, the administration, everything's so jacked up, right? They want to hang their hat on a strong market. You can't have a strong market and a strong dollar. And then they're battling with gold right now too. Right? And who's got all the gold? Well, a lot of these BRICS nations. China's got a lot. Yeah, we gave our gold to China back in the late 70s. Huh?
Did you take a video tour of that?
A lot of the Zimbabweans. That's what you're going to say.
Zimbabwe. A lot of gold.
The food. First of all, they have with the food, but then they have a menu that you.
Yeah.
Then they have a menu that you order.
Let's see.
And not just
what do we got here?
So you see the,
I want to see the slow time frame, man. What this thing's setting up. Not a 4 hour, not even a 15-minute.
That's what happened to it, right?
How did these low time frames close yesterday? Having a little outlier right now. Yeah. You got the high length Z-score heading up. Returns oscillator's trying to turn down right now on some bear div. I mean, it's fluid right now. It's just poked. It just popped right back up. Look at the Z-score though. The returns are heading down on some bear div that rejected off of the high was at the 99% confidence interval. No trend, still a random walk, but it is sloping to the downside. But right, these deviation bands are really tight. And right now, you got volatility, everything except, 2,400 looks like it's just flat, kind of, but the other two are contracting, negatively correlated. You're seeing it, seeing what's happening. So the bulls fought hard to get this up here. 2 days before the monthly close.
Yes, that's true.
Nothing ever shocks me, but I would be surprised if these bears don't rear their head. They give this up, man. They're going to be in trouble. They will be in trouble. They're not going to be able to get a foothold in this market. They will get absolutely crushed. It'll be like yesterday, because I know there was a lot of people riding the bear. Oh, this thing can't do this. No way. SPY all day long was just rocket shipping all day. Powerful move. Powerful freaking move. Let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, so right now, man, this thing is just cooking, trending on the 6 minute. This is interesting. So the 3 minute variance, huh? Well, you reject right here on this bear div. With the variance already, right? The data's already spreading from the mean. The data of what? Returns, and it's negatively correlated. Now we're on a 3 minute time frame. That can change really quick, but the prediction model, it's giving the exact opposite. Look on the 3 minute, you're at the 95 for Laplace. You've been beating that dead horse. Wick, wick, wick. You're at the 2 SD band on the trend to the top side. All lower highs right here too. I mean, this is all setting up for some bear div on these low time frames for a little pullback. The daily range hasn't been tested. So something's got to give here. You're just up here, second 15-minute candle in a row, battling the top side of the tightest of the Laplace distribution. The 68.3% probability range. And so for people new listening, what's that mean? There's a 68.3% chance the data set closes in this range. Let me see here. Tough, right, guys? Pretty tough. As much as you want to jump on a bull call, man, I don't know, man. Same thing I was saying yesterday. The market just ran like crazy. Ran like crazy. Wow. VIX is up. I mean, this thing's down by 14 again. Wow. I did say early on, man, I'm telling you, the center of this monthly range, this data set gets up here. This is going to determine a lot. You can close 15-minute candles above here. SPY could do exactly what it did yesterday. This thing could just run unhinged, man. Wow. Unfold the lawn chair. Stretch your legs. All right, let's see what this thing's doing. I mean, look at the dollar yesterday, right? Opens up, sends that wick. Sends that wick right up into the 11 length RMLR and just rejects like crazy the rest of the day. Even pull back up, tap that 1 SD band, dropped. Crazy. You can see where it's at right now. There's the daily, 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation. Second standard. Look at the 3 SD though. The third standard deviation is right at the 33 power mean. Down here by the 3 SD band. Man, this dollar doesn't reverse. These markets will rip. These bears are just going to get buried again. Again.
We'll find out.
Play it safe, folks. Sometimes the best trade's not being in one at all until you see something. And right now, where this is at, I'm just being patient here. I want to see what happens up here. Yeah, I want to see what happens at the center of this monthly range. It's pretty obvious early on here. The algos are on the buy side, man. They're pushing this baby nice and slow.
Well, I'll keep you posted.
451.43. 451.33. Let's turn this power mean band back on these low time frames. Look at this, just riding it. Well, you even had wave trend cross down Fisher. Well, it's kind of a magnet down there, man. What's that, 449? Let's go up one at a time here.
So with VIX being lower, people are pretty certain that this thing's going to print a big green one. So is that the observation?
I mean, it's down early. It's definitely down early, but we know how this shit can flip. And look at Dixie's just falling off a cliff. I mean, it's so wow. That's the biggest. That's the biggest thing. But as we just showed over here, right? Look, I mean, you're literally there. Look on the VRE. Show you the same thing. You'll see it. It's right down here by this level already, man. Boom. It's right here. 95 for Laplace, 2 SD. That's what you're seeing right here. Bam. There's a little pink and blue dot. There's a thing, though. I remember I turned on the 30 RMLR. Look how deep this thing is. Look how deep this is. It's a daily. Let me see this 4 hour. Whew. Wowzer. Yeah, 30's up above. Man, this thing is just riding down. As soon as the 11 crossed that 33, man, it's been down. Checking up. This is the reverse mean of log returns. Look at the wick. Just rejection after rejection, man. And this thing 4 hour wise, I mean, you're working towards a 3 SD on the 4 hour. Where are you going, dollar? I already can't buy shit with you. Just getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. I'd feel better sitting in the Quacha.
I don't know, bro.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
When it's in the 22s, you're on a cash convert, and then huddle down to 17, get bored of the place,
Right.
convert your dollars back, and then win, you know? Free holiday plus 30%.
Yeah, man.
That's the plan.
I should have rephrased and said, I feel much better just sitting in Bitcoin.
Who's that sent you that?
Yeah. Even if it was to go to 1,000, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally almost there, man. I mean, literally, Dixie has almost found the bottom of the day. Can it get by this area? Of course, there's a 4.6% chance it can close below this area. There's a 95.4% chance it doesn't. All right, so this is the moment of truth. And look where Dixie's at. I mean, look where SPY's at. Pretty much. So you got Dixie at the 95.4 Laplace. You got SPY underneath the 1SD, almost at the center of the monthly range, a day before monthly close. Sounds like a TV script, doesn't it? Perfect. If this thing's going to reverse, it's going to do it right here, in my opinion. If it doesn't, the bears are doomed, unless they're just waiting for the last day, right, of the close to just cause mass chaos. You also got a weekly options expiration too, which isn't as powerful as the monthly, but it definitely holds some weight in my opinion. You'll probably see the futures go bananas, I would imagine. Let me see. Especially on Bitcoin. Especially on Bitcoin. Let's see. Okay, and I did notice that yesterday SPY's data set was locking up. Did anybody else see that? It was just on SPY I was seeing. I mean, there was a couple times where it froze for multiple minutes, and I was just like, what the hell? Cheaters. Trying to slow down the bull roll. Right now, man, this thing just stuck in the mud all of a sudden. Stuck in the mud. Do you think we are the only ones that understand what's happening right now? And that's why. Look where Dixie is. You got any Dixie bowls anywhere? What are we doing? You guys just taking a break. Taking a break. They all left. They're going to crush humans with the running with the bulls. When is that? That's in Spain, right? Those are some good YouTube shorts. Watching that shit. Watching dumb humans. How's that on anybody's bucket list? I want to go run with the bulls. Okay, go ahead. I'd rather jump out of a perfectly good airplane with a chute.
Yeah.
God. I'd rather go bungee jump in some third world country with a real rubber band or something than go run with the bulls. Because the run with the bulls, it's going to be really painful. If your bungee cord snaps, you're just going to splat. You're not going to feel anything. So I had a friend that base jump, and he would go to Twin Falls. Pretty sure it's in Idaho, right? Yeah, everybody goes in base jump, like one of the biggest bridges to base jump off of. And he'd been there many times. And so I'm sitting there one day, and I'm doing my thumb working, and I see his phone. He's calling, and I'm like, what the hell is he calling me for? I was like, he's base jumping. I mean, he doesn't call. He's having a ball. And it's just like, here's how the conversation starts. Dude, I just saw a guy implant into the river bed. Dude, right in front of me. Just jumped. Chute didn't open. Splat. He goes, they got a four-wheeler down there pulling his body out of the indentation out of the riverbed right now. They couldn't even get the guy's body out by hand. They had to pull his body out with a four-wheeler. That was the last time I was like, so what are you going to do? He was like, I'm already halfway to my car. He goes, I'm coming back. He goes, I'm not jumping. I was like, damn. He's never base jumped again after that. It's like, I don't blame you. It got real real fast.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
Yeah. Dixie trying to break this, man. Dixie trying to break the 2SD 95.4 Laplace. Yeah, this is they'd rather prop these markets up and have a strong dollar. Well, it's worthless. So what are you gonna do? They know it. Let's see if this thing pops out of here, man.
Can they halt Dixie trading?
I'm sure they do whatever the hell they want. The laws only apply to us.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of a pop coming through if we can at least hold this 1 minute candle.
This is shaky though, man. Look at the 1 minute. Look at the 1 minute returns oscillator. Tell you, man, this is real shaky since the market opened. The fact the returns are, I mean, this is kind of speaking volumes right now. It really is. You got a lot of real mild bull div just building, and now it's below. It took a while. It was bouncing off the zero mean. Now it's below. Rejection. Does it reject here? About to find out, because where's it sitting? Right? We all know. It's sitting right there at the center of the monthly. I mean, right at it. Dude, if there's not a reversal right here, look for this thing to cook. This is, I mean, this is just the perfect scenario happening right now for a reversal. But if the bears don't show up, if the dollar bulls and these SPY bears don't show up, man, this thing is just gonna rip. Thing is gonna rip. And let me see the call side now on the 30th. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Put side, people being real careful. Real careful. A lot of the volume. I mean, you've got literally the 451 call has got as much volume as the 450 and 449 puts together. And that's most of the volume. I mean, you got the 448, 447 pulling in combined of about probably 60K or something. But yeah, the put side is, wow. You almost got 100K at the 452 calls. I mean, if I'm a bull early on here, I am taking my profit. My God, there's no doubt about it. I am out of that long trade immediately as soon as this thing hit the center of the monthly. I mean, literally, as soon as the market opened, this is exactly what I said was going to happen. This is a magnet. This is a magnet. If there wasn't an immediately on the open, if this thing didn't start running down to test the daily, it was going to run up and test the center of the monthly. And this is where the bears are going to dig in. But Dixie's just a worthless junker right now, man. I mean, it popped a little bit. Popped up a little bit. What? Oh, got back up above the 95.4 Laplace. It bounced off the 2SD. What the hell is that? So yeah, man, this is going to be interesting right here. But shit, if you're looking at that daily range, if you're looking at some things, if you're a bear right now, the money is right. You're going to get a deal. You are going to get a freaking deal. Let me see here real quick. Oh, scaling. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. So yeah, bottom of the monthly, 448. Wow. 448. It's only 19 cents. Good Lord. Good Lord. The 445s that are down here at the 1SD pretty much. Close enough. 445.76. Hell, they're only 6 cents. Because that's the thing, man. If there's a reversal here, there's going to be a reversal. Right? People are like, well, yeah, one of two things are going to happen. Well, look, we have leading info. Right? We're right here. Show me your like exponential and simple moving averages, whatever the hell these people are using these days. Show me what this data set's beating up against using lagging indicators. Let's do it. Because we know here what's happening.
Go up, down, or sideways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dixie's popping a little bit off of those 95.4% probability levels, which it should. It really should. A lot of erratic shit going on, right? A lot of erratic shit going on. Like my dog going crazy. Yeah, this is juicy down here, man. This 448, considering this daily range hasn't been tested. Data set got sucked up to the monthly magnet. Let's call it the monthly magnet. We'll confuse everybody on TradingView. Man, this guy's got this magnet indicator. It's pretty powerful. We're gonna rebrand it.
I don't know, bro. It just goes here.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's a magnet.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Speaking of that, where's Yasha? Where's old Zen Tap at? He's a man of many names. Man of many names. That's right. Then Matt's going to take over the soundboard for us. Let's see. Yeah, Dixie's trying to pop out of here, man. Dixie's trying. Trying. Yeah. No telling, man. It's tough action right here, boys. It's just I'm ready for the fuckery. Thank God, as an alpha trader, you know where this data set's at. Guys, as far as a monthly range, dude, we're centered. If you think of these volatility ranges, right? I mean, they're not means by any mean, but these are volatility ranges, and you are at the center of the monthly. Anything can freaking happen right here. Especially, it's not like we're in the first week of trading, second week of trading, third week of trading. We got a day left till the expiration. And with this tight weekly range, dude, I'm telling you, man, get ready. We haven't, I don't even think we've seen the real volatility. I think the rest of the day, we're going to get a dramatic move today and tomorrow. And seeing the liquidity on the call side, oh boy, there's a lot of bulls that have got their little weenie skis out on the chopping block right now. I am really shocked. Let me add this up real quick. What do we got? 80, 81, 60, 26, 270, 90. For instance, there's about just a moderate, and I'm just talking about in between, let's see, probably expected move wise, maybe a 0.2, right? So 2 points each way from in the money. There's about 300K on the call side and about 120K on the put side right now. Now that's just on Tasty Works or Tasty Trade, but still, you can see what everybody's thinking, man. They're buying this call side. Tell you what, they wouldn't be if they saw this. At least right now, I can't believe. I mean, we know where this is at, and you're below right now. But like I said, you're at the center, man. This could go either direction. But in my opinion, it's going to run hard to the top or the bottom. Can this thing close a 15-minute candle above? Center of the monthly. The bears, right? If you're feeling bearish, if you're an algo, if you got a big battle going on, they are dug in here at the center of the monthly. This is like, you cannot get by here. They're going to have to expend a lot of energy, the bull side would, to get by here. Do they have it after yesterday? It's amazing how the liquidity they find. They're digging up all their CV or PVC pipes full of money. Good way to stash your cash. As long as you remember where you buried it. So did I tell you guys I have snakes, plural? Not one. I go in there yesterday, and there's literally, I think I told you about the toolbox. So there's probably about a 2-foot snake skin in the toolbox. He used all the tools to rip the skin off of him. And then I look up, and up in the rafters, there's like a 5-foot snake skin just hanging up there. And I'm just like, so I got multiple snakes. Great. Well, I found out,
baby snakes.
You know, Dilla and freaking Catalina Dow, he owns pest control company. So he's like, we'll get it. So I already ordered some shit. We got to get these snakes out, man. What the? Are you kidding me right now? Thing is, the garage isn't heated. So winter rolls around. I don't know if they think they're going to get warm in there. They'll skedaddle in the winter. I don't see how they could stay in there. They'd have, because they do. They go underground, man. I don't know.
What snake is it?
Dude, I don't even know. I haven't seen the little rascals. Just their skin.
Can you take a good picture of those scales? And then
Let me see here, man.
Send this to me. I'll get my dad to find out.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I took a picture of. Let me see if I can edit it and zoom in so you get a good view here. Crop that sucker. There we go. People listen on TradingView are just like, what the hell is going on here? Now we're talking about snakes. Yep, we are. Let me see. I'll put it in general. I'll put this little picture. And I zoomed in on the skin. And dude, this is at least 5 foot skin hanging up in the rafters. He like used the electrical wire there. It looks like he got like caught up in there and it like pulled it off of him. But dude, I'm like, okay, when I was seeing the little skins, I was like, okay, I got some little snakes. And then I saw that one and I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on right now? I got a big one. And there's multiples. And you know, they're horny little devils, so they're banging away and probably having babies. God, sketchy. I mean, I just want them to leave. I don't want to take their life. But if they force me into it, it's going to be war. I'll go in there with a machete and chop everybody's head off.
They just killed a guy.
YOLO!
Did you not know?
No clue. Well, boy, these bears aren't putting up much resistance, man. In fact, they haven't just sent this down. Dixie just hovering around the 95.4 Laplace. When something's going to happen here. Guarantee it, man. They're slope. They're getting people into positions right now, and I'm telling you, it's coming in on the call side. If that's what they're doing, man, that's what they're doing. Gee, the 450 calls got 100K. They're in the money. What were they when that opened? God, I can't remember. I could pull the chart up, but yeah. Okay. Let me go over. Is anybody in the chat over here? Let's see. Good morning. Smart time. I've seen some bear action with shorts and open and got wrecked. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why at the beginning, that's why I was kind of saying, look, the center of this monthly is a magnet. Don't be surprised if this thing just rises right to it. And that's exactly what happened. First half hour. Market open. This thing just jumped right to it. Now, does it get by it? The way this data set's acting, man, and these bears aren't fighting back at all. And Dixie's just hanging around, now popping back down below. Goodness gracious, man. Crazy. I'll trade 5 snake skins for some spy calls.
All right, I got you.
Nice. Well, it's trying. That's that first resistance level on the daily, too. And here's another thing, though, too, man. You got a wider daily range, right? Yesterday, fairly tight, along with the weekly, and this thing just went to Nukeville, man. I mean, just rose. Now, look at the continuation. Immediately, without this daily range being tested. God dang, man. There's so many reasons why I won't buy calls right now. I'm not saying this can't go up, but just risk reward from what I'm seeing with the VEPS, I'm not buying into this narrative right now. I really am not. We're too close to the monthly close, too. Let the fookery begin. Fookery. Fookery. Let it begin. Because the bears got absolutely smoked. I'm just waiting for the bulls to get smoked. As this thing just rises. 1947. Gold's literally almost back to 1950. Get on gold. Has a weak ass dollar. That's why, man. I'd like to get in the minds of these folks. Really see what they're thinking. Yep. I've probably got a dozen snake skins. I got so many. Fuck. Well, they're chasing food. I mean, I'm in the middle of the woods in the fucking boonies. There's so many mice. It's insane. So I got the bait stations in for the mice with the the poison blocks and stuff. So I asked some people. I was like, "Won't the snakes die if they're eating the damn poison mice?" And he's like, "They'd have to eat like 20 or 30 of them to kill them."
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I figured they eat one poison mice, they're gonna just croak. Snakes, though, they're fucking little eating machines, man. Good lord. But I saw this real cool trick. So this guy, he took like a piece of plywood, probably about 3 foot long, probably about, I don't know, 8 inches wide, and he put those like mice sticky pads, right, to catch the mice. And so he put one here, boom, 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 is what happens. Like, and then he'll put that out, and then the mice will get stuck on the sticky, right? And while they're struggling, the snakes will be like, red alert, red alert. They'll come down and they'll go after the mice, and they get stuck to the sticky pad. So if all else fails, I'm going to go full MacGyver on them. Then I'm going to bring them out one by one and execute them in front of the whole snake population. Man, there was this earlier I was like cleaning out a wood pile, and there's this little copperhead, and he was being very aggressive, like coming towards me and striking. I was like, oh, well, I was just going to try to get a stick and put you in the woods. I didn't know we were fighting. I was like, here, I'll be right back. I was like, welcome to the machete. Whack. How'd that work out for you, little bastard?
Good. That's a good worm to fish with, though.
Yeah, but what was even stranger? So I didn't catch it right up by the head. I probably there was about the head and about this much body. The snake is literally rising up and still striking at me without the rest of its body and trying to come at me. I was like, oh, this is some zombie snake shit, man. I mean, I know that the nerves and stuff, but this damn thing was still alive coming after me. I was like, oh yeah, holy shit. But they're mean little snakes.
Does it not know that it's broken?
Yeah, those copperheads are mean, man. Mean. We got water moccasins. Thank God I don't have any big ponds near me. But we got water moccasins, copperheads, all kinds of little venomous freaking snakes. But obviously, any snake, you got to just go into it going, oh man, this thing's venomous. Yeah. But look at what these morons have done with the Everglades in Florida and shit, right? I mean, it's been overran. Holy shit, man. They got massive constrictors down there now. These guys are making bank. They stopped hunting gators. All them hillbillies that were on the TV shows, now they're hunting snakes. Why not? For a good sized one, they're making like $500 a pop and shit, man. They'll go out, catch 20 snakes in a day and just make some major bank.
America, bro.
You gotta love it.
Love it, dude.
Gotta love it.
I love it.
Some dickhead way back in the day just let their python loose in the Everglades, and here's there now. We got these massive constrictors just, and they're what preys on them? Not much, man. They're eating everything. They're eating all the gators. They're fucking choking down gators, which is just mind blowing. Gators were the predator, not anymore.
Yeah, it's so a snake is clever enough to be predatory underneath the water.
Right.
If you're like with crocodiles at least, if you're 2 meters off of the surface of the water, so you've held your breath and you've dipped down, and you're swimming in the river, maybe the biggest croc will whack you, but the other ones that are your size, they don't care who you are.
Right.
They'll see you, but then as soon as you break the surface, they'll come for you. But now this goes for the same thing with crocs and alligators, because I'm sure when they're underneath the water, if the snake is coming at them at the bottom of the riverbed and whaps them, that croc is not used to that. They don't do that.
Right.
They don't hunt underwater.
Right.
So it's so that snake being predatory like that is able to take advantage of those situations. It's not going to do it with a big one, because the big one will bite it and then injure it.
Right. Yeah,
it's a monster. That's it.
Dude, Big time. Big time. I watched a documentary of those dudes over in like the Amazon and shit, showing these massive, massive anacondas. It's like, holy shit. That's the last thing you want to run into. God, those things are so big. Man, this is wild. As this thing's dropping, there's barely any premium flowing into these puts. And this call side is holding on for dear life right now, too. Holy shit, man. These 451 calls got jacked up. Like I'm saying, there is so much liquidity on the call side right now. Man, if they run this down, you're going to see some crying folk, man. They're trying right now. It's Dixie bouncing. It is a little bit, man. It's on the struggle bus down here, though. It's trying to bounce out of here. If this thing gets some legs, it's going to pop back inside this one SD. It could make a run back up here to the 68.3 Laplace. If it does, if Dixie turns around here and reverses to pull back inside the daily 68.3 Laplace distribution range, you're going to see a lot of people closing their positions on the call side. This thing will drop like a rock. It's already starting. Let's see what happens here. I mean, like I said, the first thing I said was this is a magnet for price action. This is probably going to pump right to it. Right? Exactly right to it. And everything in the VEPS have shown me, especially with Dixie, right? It was moving down. I didn't see a bottom until it hit this 95.4 Laplace. And that's right where this thing is reversing, if this is a reversal. I mean, don't be shocked if this pulls right back up. This is what was happening yesterday. I mean, you had some wicks to the downside and people go, oh, here it is. All right, finally. Thing just kept running, man. Kept running. First things first, you got to close the candle back inside the 68.3 Laplace. Just sent a wick below it, but it pulled right back up. Because right now, so you got the bears up here, obviously, finally played out. The bulls are going to be sitting on the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. But like I said earlier, how much fuel did they spend yesterday, man? These bears just letting it roll. Trust me, they've definitely got a bigger store of value. Waiting to pounce. And I already showed Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin pulling back. I mean, it got way outside the power mean bands. Definitely got a pullback coming. I even said yesterday I thought Bitcoin was going to pull back inside that maybe the 95.4 Laplace, at least the 99.7. Wasn't having it, right? It closed above the 3SD and the 95.4 Laplace. That's just madness. That's what BTC does. Just comes out, man. It is the king of volatility. What's that? All right. Yep. Let's see here. Got some scrambling going on. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the put side coming in now. Yeah, it's starting to pick up now. You probably got a lot of people taking profit and flipping, man. And this is why you got to know where these leading levels are. Profit-taking opportunities, distribution levels, volatility ranges, daily, weekly, and monthly. And then by the width of the volatility ranges, it's literally going to tell you on that certain time frame, right? The daily, the weekly, or the monthly, whether or not this thing is going to trend or range. And the weekly is telling you there is going to be trend every which way, right? Usually don't get a trend in one direction. And you talk about you get a tight range like this, even though you were literally above that second resistance level. I'm telling you, man, if this thing starts pulling back going into the close tomorrow and you break back down inside this first resistance level, mark my words, you will be back down here. The bears will push this down to this weekly level. As much as the center of the monthly is a magnet, on the weekly volatility range, this is a massive magnet. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing by the close hammer all the way back down here. The bears are going to try hard to push this way below this monthly level. And what a better spot to get down here by the weekly. And then you're going to have Friday, first day of the month, with 1 day left on this weekly range. Yeah. I'm telling you, we're gonna see some partying going on here. Indeed. Dude, that picture of that snake skin, I thought I just saw it move. It's in my head. Oh my god. What do we got? We got a little catching a bid on these 438 puts? What the hell? That thing's lit up green down there. 31K. Whoa, who knows something? Dude, out of nowhere, 31.4K of put volume just came in at the 438 puts, right? The 437's got 2K. The 439's got 1.8K. And all of a sudden, just boom, I just looked at it. Somebody just bought a lot of 438 puts intraday. You shitting me? Holy shit.
That's off the chart.
Dude, that's like rando as hell, man. Rando as hell. Let me look at the call side.
Maybe they expect if this is to dump quite hard, there's going to be a very big mispricing in it. So it's going to become
Oh, dude, they're 2
way more
cents.
expensive.
They're 2 cents right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's thinking something for sure. You don't see that. You don't see that very often, man. That's just like sticking out like a sore freaking thumb.
Have they increased?
I mean, yeah, it is. It just increased another, popped up another 1K. But you've got the 440, 439 puts. They're not even catching a bid at all. And then all of a sudden, I just saw it light up green down here, 438, and looked, and I was like, what? Somebody's planning something. And they're so cheap. Man, if this thing dumps out today, they're going to make some bank. I have a feeling that's one person. I really do.
It's a YOLO trade.
Yeah. Somebody's staking 31K on a big move to the downside here intraday.
I'm sure if it comes right, we'll hear about it on Wall Street Bets.
Oh.
Or Kamikaze.
Yeah, Earth Bear. It just had to find that bottom there at that 95.4 Laplace, man. And it happened perfect. Right? When Dixie was testing out the bottom side of that distribution, the SPY data set was up here at the center of the monthly. Boy, look at this thing. No more volumes coming in down. That was just one buyer, man. That is funny. I'd love to know who that is. Just to talk with them. Be like, oh, you going for it, aren't you, bub? I mean, just think about it, man. 31.5K. It was at 30.5. So maybe somebody just threw 1K in there. This is not more than a couple traders, man. And it's at 2 cents.
There must be size behind it to keep it dumping like this.
Oh.
So that's just not like a throw at the dartboard. That's like, we're going to dump the SPY that we're holding.
If those run to a dime, they're going to 5X that, man. Somebody definitely is going for it. I would never buy that low. Holy shit. Obviously, nobody else is either. It looks funny as shit, too. Let me show you. I'll snapshot this. It did pick up around it a little bit. But nothing, really. Here, check this out. Come on, you. There you are. Beep. Beep. Boop. Pretty funny. I don't know what they're thinking.
Or in general.
Yeah, I put it in general. Yeah, just a little rando strike. I should have snapshotted the strikes too. But yeah, the one that's the 438 put. That's got the 31.5K volume. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it was mild. It was down there barely anything, just like the rest. But boom! All of a sudden, I saw it lit up green. And I was like, who the hell's down there buying? And I was like, oh, somebody with about 30K. Damn. Who the hell throws 30K to 438 puts right now? Unless they know something. It's just going to be funny. If this thing runs down to like 95 for Laplace, it's just going to laugh. What's that at 432? those 438s would start getting some action, man, for sure. I bet they might be worth a dime. This thing does dump. I don't know. Hopefully the bulls took their profit up here, man. Hopefully the bulls took their profit. And cause Dixie's struggling down here, man. Dixie is like just hanging right around. It's coming right back down to it again. Yeah, but as far as this being a low on Dixie today, you can be confident there's a 95.4% probability Dixie's not closing below this level. So there's that. Now, if the probabilities go against you and that 4.6% and this thing just dumps down below and this market takes back up to the top side, hey, man, there was still a probability to the downside, but I'm not going with that math. No way. No way. Now, it gets tricky around the 68.3, right? Because there's a lot bigger probability that thing can keep moving. But when you're down here at the 95.4, I'm usually pretty damn confident. And if it goes against me, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Not gonna be mad at all. Volatility does what volatility does. Gold's just hovering. Anybody taking off here? Silver, man. I mean, silver's been the trade, not gold, to be honest. Silver, back up over 25, up 1.75 today. Natural gas trying to reverse. That's all it does. Coinbase down a little bit after that nice pump. Let's see, we're getting shellacked. CarMax, a little goofy. Lyft, you dirty dog, up 6%. Man, what was the low on Lyft? Did I miss that entry? No. We tried. 10.14. That thing would have dipped below $10. I would have been on that like stink on shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Lyft. Fuck, as soon as the market opened, man, a pre-market jumped and then just ripped. Where to? Center of the monthly, right here. You got a lot of assets that are running up to these monthly ranges. So what does that tell me when we got a day left in this monthly? I'm telling you, man, are they setting people up? People could be getting set up right now. If you're on the bull side and you're in profit and you're not taking it, man, you are not getting it. You deserve to lose every bit of it. Let me put it that way. Yeah, Lyft leading the market right now. What the hell you got going on, son? What the hell you got going on? Tesla down 1.4. Yeah, everything else besides Lyft is just pretty much going sideways. They're up just a little bit, down a little bit. Mixed market, red and green. That's a yield curve. Bonds. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, corn's really ripping. Almost up 3%. I saw a funny-ass post by a so-called good trader that we all know. I'm not going to mention any names, but he loves to freaking talk shit on Twitter and stuff. He's the greatest trader of all time. He's down on the year. Down on the year. And he was like, oh, just having a little cry fest. Reevaluating his life. Like, wow, buddy, you need more than that. Just makes me laugh, man. Yeah, look at this thing pulling back up. Dixie, you got to bounce here, baby. You got to bounce here. More coming down there. Yeah, man, still got a bid down there. Nobody else bought in, but yeah, somebody bought way low on the put side. They're probably shitting right now. I could see that happening, like maybe a weekly expiration or something. But to do this intraday, man, what are we doing? Just trying to waste money? I better hope this thing dumps. It's just popping back up right now. Intraday volatility, though, the CBOE, I mean, it's up 0.5%. VIX is up 1.3. Yeah. Yep. Everything's in the green a little bit, right? In the green a little bit. What's triple Q's doing at 0.22? Yeah, that and SPY, they're right on top of each other. Right on top of each other. Interesting. Yeah, Warlord, you want to talk for a minute while I go do something for a few minutes? I gotta go see a man about a horse. Are you available?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Matt can talk too. You around, Matt?
Sorry. I was eating here.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
man.
fine. Yeah,
No worries.
talk for a minute. Let me go. I'll be right back.
Cool. I will bring up BitC. So on my Laplace distribution coins, what I'm looking for is a re-entry back into them. And the first re-entry is pretty much if you have the VREs on, it's one of the daily outliers, I think it's number 2 or 3. And it's sitting at 103,117. So $103.11. If DXY can close above that number and you see volatility start to expand, or okay, as it's starting to work its way toward that number, let's say it's starting to get a bullish posturing from here, as it's starting to work its way towards that posture, what we want to see is a decay in volatility. So volatility decreasing, right? That'll make the move easier into 103.117. Then from that point, you want to see volatility expand. And if you're bullish, you want to see it expand to the upside above the VRE. If you see volatility expanding to the downside of the VRE, when it comes up here to 103.117, if you see volatility expanding to the downside of it, you know that there might be continuation in S&P or shitcoins or whatever it is. That's my first observation for today, as DXY, its mean reversion target for me is all the way up. It's like 700 units away. It's like 70 cents away to the upside. So as soon as we get into 103.117 and we break above there, then that target of 103,700, we also see the daily VRE mean as well. So there's good data around here. I lie. 103,682 cents. That's its mean reversion target. Anyway, if the bears are here to catch DXY, I'll be looking for them to try to keep it bearish from 103.234 and then the VRE above it. Which would be
good.
30 cents.
Some water?
Yeah. You want some
Yeah.
flavor?
My cup's up there.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't hear anything from that damn Alpha Trading bot today. No, Yasha's busy. It's all good. The bot might have taken over the household or something. Yeah, that thing waking up. Oh, another couple $100 poured in at those 438s. Yeah, somebody's like, who knows something? Who knows something? They're just throwing a couple $100 at it. People are funny, man. That is though. That sticks out like a sore thumb. Any traders that have like tasty trade up, it just sticks out like a sore thumb, man. Then you got your total degens that are like, oh, I don't know what he knows, but he might know something. I mean, that's a hell of a move too to get that in the money. I don't see that happening, but when you're down there buying at 2 cents and they're thinking this thing could possibly drop maybe to the 95.4, that would definitely those 438s would definitely be worth probably, especially if it does it here before noon. I don't know if that's going to happen. If it does, you're going to see a Twitter storm of crying people because there is a lot of liquidity intraday over here on the call side. I mean, good Lord. Just between the 450, the 451, the 452, and the 453 strikes, there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. About $600,000. 600K. Gee, many Christmas, man. Just in those 4 strikes. 50, 51, 52. Oh, no. Yeah. The 50s, the 51, the 52, and the 53s. You got 110K, 143K, 170K, 144K, 145. Somebody just threw in another 1K on the 450s. Man, I wouldn't be touching a call side with a 10-foot pole right now. I just wouldn't. Wouldn't at all. No. Especially Jesus, man. Like the 450 puts, first put in the money, buck. First call in the money, the 449s are buck 53. Massive. Yeah. The call side. No. Do not like 1040 already, huh? Let me make sure nobody's asking for anything. And who was that yesterday in the chat? They wanted to look at something. If you're listening today and you didn't get a response, I got this popped up right now. If you want anything looked at, all you got to do is pop in the live chat. Or even, hey, link to the Discord's in the description. Come join the community. Doesn't cost anything. Free. Except come in, open a support ticket, right? Our little marketing department's got something for you, right? They're going to get you set up with the free volatility starter pack and one for your friend, as the bot told us yesterday, because we are way behind on these indicator packages, let alone, all right? We were doing a lot of it through NFTs and stuff too. And we are out, man. We got to get this thing. We didn't think people were going to come so fast. Hey, it's all good. Get the free volatility starter pack. Learn the basics of volatility trading first. This is why, and this is not some sort of stupid reverse psychology. Trust me, man. You need to learn the basics first, right? So you build a house on sand. What happens, right? We know that we know the story. You want to build your foundation upon a rock, right? So when the winds blow, the storms come, your house isn't going to crumble. You're going to have the basis of volatility down. Then jump into the regular indicator package if you want it. It's not like we don't want to sell this thing to people. But we say this all the time. We don't want all of you. We love you guys. We do. But you're in a cult. It's called traditional TA lagging indicators. We don't want anything to do with it. And we know that a lot of people, when you're in the cult, you're in that echo chamber. You're not going anywhere. We get people that come in the chat every once in a while. Gold. Yeah, man, I'll get right on it. We get people in the chat all the time talking about, what is all this mess? This is stupid. It's like, that's what good. You just stay right where you're at. We don't need you over here. We got enough alpha traders. Let me pop gold on. And obviously, the strength and the weakness of Dixie is going to determine what gold's going to do. Gold went on the hell of a run, just like Bitcoin. The only real asset that didn't get up to its monthly range was Bitcoin. Right? Bitcoin's was way up there around 29.6, I believe it is. But look at gold. Here's the bottom of the monthly range. There was the center of the monthly range that SPY just ran into. This is where the bears will set up. You got one more day after today until that monthly close. Expect a lot of volatility. So if gold pulls back here daily, let me see. Was the data set close enough to the top of this daily range? This red line is the top of the daily volatility range. The yellow line is the center. Percentage-wise, yes. But do these data sets love to get into the meat of these ranges if given the opportunity? Absolutely. If you see gold get down here and close a 15-minute candle back to the downside of this monthly range, mark my words, it's going to free fall to the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Because as of right now, on this daily candle, there's a 68.3% chance gold's data set closes in this range right here. Pretty powerful, high probability, but still there is a probability that it closes to the top side. Here's the first standard deviation, normal distribution. Here's the bottom side of it. So same time, same probability levels, 68.3% chance. Now it's already inside the bell curve, right? That's what normal distribution is. It's the bell curve. Everybody remembers it from school. When you were learning it and you were like, I'm never going to use this ever. What is this BS? And here you go. But yeah, tough. So now we'll look at the regular charts. But yeah, if this thing closes 15-minute candle intraday here below here, you'll probably see Dixie pumping, which it's starting to. You'll see gold drop for sure. Let's pop it up here, and then we'll look on some the RMLR to see what's going on. Let's see here. And I did not look at gold's daily. All right. Wow. Setting up some bear right now, and you're outside the power mean band of the top side. All right, let's get this up a little bit. So reverse wave trend on gold. That is the white dotted line. Let me get an exact number. 1930. 1930. And when you run outside these power mean bands, you're going to come back and you're going to test this wave trend. If somewhere in the power mean band, you're going to get tested. Just happens, man. And this daily candle yesterday ran right through it, right to pretty much the top side of the power mean band, and then the continuation. This is ripe now for mean reversion, right? Really starting a trend too. Let's see if this. That being said, it's in a light trend. It's in a light trend. No volatility, man. No volatility at all. But I have to say, it's all negatively correlated and it's all contracting, and that is what's holding this data set up here right around 1950. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. And we saw the bear div setting up on the daily too. Let's see about the 4 hour. Wow, and it's crossing the zero mean right now. All right, lower high on the returns oscillator. This is the only type if you're out there and you're in divergence land and you use divergence using lagging indicators, please stop. Price action follows the returns. So when you have a returns oscillator, that is what's showing the real divergence. Not the RSI, built on price. Not stochastics, built on price. Not MACD, built on price. You're literally running around clueless, man. Unfortunately, where the returns oscillator, the low length Z-score, even the high length Z-score locally here, it's flashing bear div. And you're below the zero mean right now on the 4 hour. And you got reverse wave trend at about 1918 and a half. And you're way, way outside the power mean band. You started taking off when reverse wave trend was crossing reverse Fisher. Usually that is going to get immediate action. Right now, did it front running? Was this the little clear out right here? Look at that 4 hour candle. Of course it was. See algos clearing people out of positions for what? For that right there, man. For that right there, right? And even little, so people, and then people, what do? They get in over their head, man. Then you get pullbacks like this that just wreck them. And then continuation of the top side. This is ripe to pull back, I'm telling you. But if Dixie can't get its head out of its ass, I mean, it is stuck down here by the 95.4 Laplace. It really is at some point. And here's the tale of two worlds. Yep. Oil. Yep. Let me finish this.
Yeah, just like with interest out of Dixie going down, gold going up, is oil going down?
Yeah.
That would mean Dixie would go down.
Actually, oil was going up because the dollar was weak, right? Let me see here. What is it?
61 oil.
Yeah, oil's up. You talking crude?
I don't know, whichever one affects your economy the most. Whichever one that Dixie
pretty much,
right? To respond.
And it's up 0.22% while the dollar's down. But here's the tale of two worlds, right? So you got the dollar to the bottom side of the power mean band, below the 99 log MA, reverse Fisher. I'm telling you right now, this is not sustainable. This thing's gonna pull up. So when you got a data set below the power mean band down here, and then gold is above, boy, I bet. Let me see here. Woo! Silver just dumped. Holy crap, man! I need to look at this on the VRE. Damn, silver was up 2%. It's down below gold now. What the hell just happened to silver? Look at it, 24.79. That thing fell off a cliff. Not too bad, but a lot more than gold. Where was that high today? Yeah, it was up there over 25, and then just woo, sold the freak off. Let me see here. Where is gold? And no wonder, silver's the first thing I've seen that's literally above the monthly range. Wow. Silver wins the race. Going into the close on the monthly, silver looks the best that I've looked at so far. Why? Because everything else is rejecting like from the center or the bottom of the monthly. Silver's above. Silver can pull back to the top of the monthly range when everything else dumps and find some support here. Going into the close Thursday at the close, end of the month. Let's see. Price. For silver. Now then again, this is all going to depend on the dollar. But silver, target by the close tomorrow, 24.5 area probably. Top side of the monthly range. Everything, when you get towards the close of a monthly range, these areas are literally magnets for price action, man. Magnets for price action. And like I said, but silver looks the best. Where everything else could straight get hammered. Silver not only is going to have a higher monthly range, I bet the monthly range on silver is going to move up just because of this. And it hasn't been too volatile. Let me take a quick peek here. Let's throw this on silver. And this power mean band is going to look a lot better too. You're going to be outside of it, but not as bad as gold, not as bad as Bitcoin, not as bad as SPY. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, Dixie needs a move here. Yeah, see, it's a lot closer. But you got reverse, and this is what I'll do. I'll look for confluences. So we got reverse wave trend. Let's just say right at $24. Right at $24. Center of the monthly. Pretty much. 24.18. 24.18. Might change my mind. If this happens before the monthly close. If this playing out's going to happen before tomorrow's close, you could see silver down here at the center of the monthly. And I'm saying that because that's where reverse wave trend is. It has not been tested. Look, there was the last time, and you were rejecting off of it. It got up above it, just started running and finding support on the 9 log return moving average. We have moving averages. You can set them in any length you want, but they're built on the log returns. They're not built on price. They're not exponential or simple moving averages. No, those indicators lag. We want the returns. We want the moving averages built on the returns, and that's what you're looking at. And look at the bear div. The bear div. Right? You're getting this 4-hour candle down. I mean, it tried to pump it up. I mean, at this point, this closes right here. What kind of candle is that? Hello? It's not wrong to know what all these candles' names are. What's wrong is not knowing what's creating the candles. Everybody's like, oh, it's volume. It's this, that, or the other. No, it's volatility. That's why people talk about volume, that it's the all in all, man. Volume's going to tell you everything. It's like volatility's creating that volume. I mean, there's people out there using volume for divergence. My brain makes my brain hurt. Oh, my God.
You know something crazy?
I want to hear it.
Right? My brain broke the other day thinking about this. And it was, the buy one only goes up because there's a lot of sell orders. The buy volume only increases because the volatility is big enough to cover enough sell order. That's why there's volume. It's crazy. You don't get a lot of volume on a doji. If the doji is like really, really tight, there's going to be minimal volume.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to be like 2 or 3 big hands playing a very tight spread. That's it. So no one else can interact.
Right. My dog raising hell out there. Doesn't happen very often. And, no, man, if I'm a bull, I'm being real careful here. If you haven't taken profit on these moves last couple days as a bull, God, guys, this is why we trade low time frame volatility. You've got the returns oscillator, both lengths of the Z-score that is built on the Laplace Z-score of the returns, all showing bear div on the 4-hour, and you're outside the power mean band. So, I mean, first target, top side of the power mean band, 9 log MA, right? 9 log MA, that's up here at about 24.4. 24.4. And then you got reverse wave trend down here at about a little under 24. So, same time frame. Let's go to silver. Take a peek here on the RMLR. Let me turn off the high length first. Holy shit.
Want some milk in this? Sweet cream.
Yeah. 24.6. So there's a pretty much top side of the power mean band. 24.6. Where is the 30 length? That's the 11 length RMLR. Way up. Okay. All right. Let me look at some deviation bands here. Yeah, I know. Okay, you sucker. Continuous market. Put on the override continuous market protection. So I can get rid of my little freaking sign there. There we go. Wow. 24.4. 24.3. That's what I'm looking at, 33 power mean. Oh, mother.
Damn. Hold on. I'm all right. It's my left knee.
Freaking me out. I got old dogs, old moms.
Oh, I think I'm not bleeding.
Grandma down.
Oh, shit.
Sit down, mother. You all right?
I hope I'm not bleeding in my knee.
She tough as nails.
Please don't be bloody.
Getting old, guys.
No.
If I'm getting old, everybody else is getting older.
76. Couple weeks.
Doing good for 76, mama.
No shit. Holy crap.
Well, be glad it was going up.
Oh, no shit.
She just pulled a Biden. She fell going up the stairs onto a flat. Thank God. If you were coming down and fell, this would be this stream would be over.
Oh, gosh.
Hold on for a second here. Put that on your knee.
Oh, well, it's my lip that's going to swell.
What'd you do? Land on your face?
My lip. Hit the dog dish. Rested on the white dog dish.
Oh my God. You get it all here at Alpha Trading. Bilbo's mom took a dive. Fell on the dog dish.
Oh,
It's
God.
dangerous in here, man. It's dangerous. I got freaking 5-foot snakes in the garage, treacherous stairways. Holy shit. Okay, so anyway, 4 hour. 4 hours not doing it for me, to be honest. I mean, we got a few steps, but by the close of tomorrow to get down there, that 24 level, we're talking 3 SD on the 4 hour on silver on the distribution bands around the RMLR. And I just pulled up the 30 length. It's way high. So I'm going to go to the daily. Oh, mother. There we go. Now that makes sense on the daily for silver. Yeah. 24, huh? 24. Yeah. This thing spills out. Dixie can get some strength going here. I mean, it can't even get back up above 103.1. It's been trying. But you'll probably see silver roar down here, man. Just give away the whole move. Give away the whole move. What time is it? Yeah, we're about to wrap this up. Might have to administer some health care. Jesus.
I'm laughing at myself. Good thing I do yoga.
Yeah. Good thing she does yoga. There we go. Thank goodness.
Straight into downwards facing dog.
Dude,
Yes,
straight into
exactly.
it.
It was.
Bruh. Straight into it. Yeah, look at Spy, man. Spy trying to crawl back out of the hole. This shit's a riot. It's pretty funny. We're going to end on that note, though. Jesus. Sure we don't have any more accidents today. Let me see one more thing here. Let me pop over. What's going on down in there? Yeah, more people jumped on the bandwagon down there at those 438. See, people are seeing that, just throwing like $100 here, $100 there in on that trade for whatever damn reason. People are so funny. Why in the world would you just go jump on that bandwagon? That's some lunatic that probably, I would imagine, made a mistake, man. But if they did, why is it still there? Why didn't they get out of this? That's what's leading me to believe. I don't know. Somebody's just... Is this thing about to get all crazy? It could. It could. Indeed. Wow. So Dixie. If Dixie can break back up inside of this daily support level, that's the first one, right? Here's the bottom of the daily range right here. It bounced off of the 2 SD on the daily. That's a second standard deviation. The white cross line's the 95.4% Laplace distribution, right? They both have the same probability level. They're both a 95.4. You can get back up above this daily support. You're going to probably run to the 1 SD on the daily immediately. The bears are going to retreat to here and try to push it down. If it gets back up inside here and this weekly support level, you're going to start making the move back into the daily 68.3. Let's see if it can do it. If it does, the markets are going to get wrecked. If Dixie can find some strength there and move back up inside 103.45, back inside the 68.3, even inside the 1 SD, if it starts running, you'll see the markets pull back hard. So with that being said, man, thanks for all the support in the Discord. Thanks for all the support on TradingView. Hit the rocket icon. The Discord link is in the description. Come join us. Open up a support ticket. Request the free Volatility Starter Pack. Yes, free. Nothing here costs anything. Learn the basics first. And then if you want to jump into the premium indicators, by all means do so. But yeah, all that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll be back tomorrow, last trading day of the month. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, guys.